Hey dads, welcome back. Same sessions as Opus Magnum here, where I'm one-handed with a baby in one arm and a mouse in the other. So I played Opus Magnum and enjoyed it, and then it made me want to come back and play more Kaizen. So I haven't played this actually on the channel yet. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play here. So I actually did play past where I had said I was at. So we're on to handheld game now, and I'm just gonna apologize in advance one time. I'm skipping through the story. I'm sorry. I got too interested in putting things together and less interested in the story at this point. I'm probably missing things that might even be helpful, but yeah, that's my one and only apology for it. All right. So handheld game, 2x screen. Okay. So what we got to do here is we've got this screen. And we only get, one of it here, but obviously there's two there. So we're going to have, say, an arm, push it up by 3, and then retract 3, and I'm going to turn grab off so it doesn't pull it back. So we can step that through and see, ta-da. And then you would need a welder here. Ta-da. And now those are together, I believe. Wait a minute. Do I have it? I don't have a driller. Why does this look different? Ah. I see. I see. Okay. Yep. So what's happening is this needs to be upside down. So it actually needs to go... We'll get rid of these instructions. So I think what we'll actually do is put a track here. And we'll say A flip, and then A move up 1, and then A move down 1. So flip. Then it needs to flip again. Yeah. Okay. So that's interesting. That's a little more complicated. Now, there's not a way to just... You can't rotate it or anything. So yeah, that's... Wow. So it needs 2 flips just to get that screen in the right spot. Interesting. Okay. That is more complicated than I've run into so far. So that's great. Then... So I almost feel like, I almost feel like this needs to go like down 1. Let's say 2. So that moves down there, or, well, no matter what, that's going to be in the way, though, so that doesn't help me, actually. So what I'm running into now is... I also love, things about this game that I love so much. So the step through, being able to just see what's happening at every single step, and being able to just drag through, see it all. I mean, it's so well designed. I freaking love it. But yeah, so what I'm running into now is these are in the way of getting the other guys on here. So no drilling or anything needs to happen. So that's an easy one. Well, it's not an easy one, because then... So I could put a welder there. Oh, right. But it's going to weld. So the welders automatically weld, but because that's not right yet, it's going to weld it wrong. So I almost need to have B. I don't even need A to move, actually, at that point. And then B retract. There you go. Okay. And then I need to get... Okay, so here's the thing. So a riveter can go through 1 deep. But these are 2 deep. Two blocks. So I need to weld this top screen to the bottom screen, which means I actually need to do like this action first, weld those together, and then have the whole darn thing moved like almost like way up or something. I'm not sure the best way to go about this, actually. Yes, sir. And again, same apology as last time for this whole recording session is I'm not editing. I don't have the time to edit, so you get what you get. And if I'll just have to pause and then replay the recording. You don't have to like listen to me feeding my child or anything like that. But yeah, I am. What is the play here? Okay, it's not going to be at all the most efficient, but I think I figured out what I want to do here. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to move this track. I'm still figuring it out a little bit. I'll move this track more like that. Well, it really only needs to go. It only needs to go the one way, actually. So that flips, flip, and then I think I want to have A move it all the way up, or no, I can have A, hold on, and then A flip, and then it would need to move up 1, 2, 3. So a regular arm should work for that. Right. And then it can go over here. So C retract. 1, 2, 3. All right. And then C move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then C flip. Oh, crap. And then, oh my gosh, another arm. Ooh, actually, can the tracks go, hold on. Can I do a track like this? I haven't tested this yet. No. You cannot stack tracks. Okay. Why is there a riveter down here? Get out of here. How do I get it down? So C connects. I'm going to need another arm. Not there. Yeah. That's annoying. All right. For this setup, at least. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Move. 1, 2, 3. Oops, nope, that's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. Track move. D. 4. Shoot. If this whole thing moved over even a tiny bit more, I could actually use that same riveter. Oh my gosh, okay, hold on. Oh, yeah, because now it's going to be... Oh, actually, that could work in my favor. Well, no. I want C to be there. All right, C move one more. D move down. Rivet. Or not rivet. I keep saying riveter. Weld. And then push it 1, 2, 3, right? D extend 3. Sometimes I worry about myself. My gosh. This is dumb. I have a whole arm down here that's just for flipping. Oh my word. Which I'm realizing now I can actually... Okay, hold on. Let's go back here. I could actually get rid of B because C could flip it while it's up here. So back here... So A, excuse me, sir. A flip, then C flip, and then A. Well, actually, let's. Nope, that's not gonna work. There we go. C flip, A flip, A -1, rivet. Okay, and then I don't need you anymore. Why are you flipping? All right, and then what I was wondering is if I can put this here. Well, it's all sorts of messed up right now, but that's okay. Yeah, that's not going to go low enough. So never mind. Okay. All right. You know what? Fine. Screw it. I'm not clever enough for this. We're just putting another... There we go. C's still flipping and doesn't need to do that. There we go. All right. So... bring it over there, slide it in. I mean, that's kind of satisfying in its own way. That's kind of satisfying in its own way. Beep. And drop it in. That's kind of cool. It takes 3 freaking arms to do it, but yeah, that was not efficient. The area was huge. So yeah, I wonder. I'm not actually going to take the time and do it right now, but I'm like, how I know you could make that so much more efficient in terms of area is really the big one. I'm like, cost wise, I'm okay with having arms doing flipping and all that, and even the welders, I guess, but I'm like, man, there's got to be a way to make this much more compact. But I don't know how, because you have to have the screens welded together first before at least one of these hands going in. Well, anyways. Oh, it's fun. Close puzzle. Future world.
David, what do you think the future is like?
Is there skip?
The future? I'm
Really? We're soon.
Can mash.
Are we? Matsu's,
Hey.
Space, which is basically the same as mashing the mouse. Okay. So we need one of these guys with a couple buttons. Okay, so we got the driller, cutter back. Okay. So I feel like we can make it work with one riveter. So we're going to have a cutter or drill. Man, how did people do this? This is so interesting. So this could go down and over to drill out those, to cut out those. And then, and then if you just go right here, whoops, no, I don't want to do that yet. Okay. One, two, three. Yeah, okay. So extend one. Oops. This might not work like I'm thinking. Actually, okay. Yeah, okay, I have an idea. All right, here we go. Do that, and then A moves. Oh, I'm going to need to go a little farther over, though. Okay. All right. Will that work? I think it might. And then A needs to go over 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah, this is going to do it. And then extend 1. Go left 1. Right 2. Left 1. There we go. And then, meanwhile, that this is all doing its due. So how far over that? Okay, so that's okay. And then at some point in here, an arm has. Well, how do I want to do that? How do I want to do the drives? Because riveter isn't going to do me any. I'm not like missing something with the riveter, right? Like that's useless if it's more than 1 wide, right? Like that doesn't help me in the drive situation. I think it has to be a welder. So I can weld these two. And then I think flipping is definitely a way to save some space because you can flip stuff around. But then I'm like, man, that gets way above my dumb little brain. Because I could just go there and weld that one, but then yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to make that efficient. I guess what all I'll do is just put a B that pushes 2, and then put a welder up here too. And then A will have to go. I'll do this earlier, and then oh, it's grabbing. Like, what are you doing? And then A just needs to go over 2. Ta-da! Well, it's satisfying in its own way. Yeah. Could be worse. Okay, so in terms of cost, I actually did decently, I guess. Area not great, time not great, I know all that, but okay. That was kind of a fun one. I liked that one. The calculator was interesting because the calculator was this was my solution for calculator. Like, that's kind of fun, right? Like, I'm, again, sure there's more efficient ways, but that was fun. All right, camcorder. Ooh, goodness gracious. All right, body cassette. So we need to drill out a decent amount of body here. Viewfinder will go there. Microphone there. Lens there. Okay, so really the main thing is there are more efficient ways. If we can have one welder do the job of both this and the lens, that would be awesome. And if we could somehow have one riveter do the job of these as well, that would be cool. So damn everything else. Let's see if we can make that happen. So drill is just 3 tall, so it's going to need to be drill, drill, drill. Only tools on tracks can slide. Well, I have a solution for that. Put you on a freaking thing. Well, actually, first, A3. That is 4 wide. Huh. So I actually need to, I'm attacking this from the wrong direction. I need to be doing it from here. Okay, so, whoops. Well, that's one way to do it. No, it's not. There we go. All right. You go down here. And then you go down here. And then you go here. And then I think it would need to then retract. And then move over one. And then copy, copy, move over one, copy, copy. And then one more. So I guess we're going for cost savings on this one, not steps, huh? Ooh, alternatively, something's going to need to move this anyways. Ooh, I wonder. I wonder. Okay, actually, hold on. Get rid of all you. And then you retract. And then have another arm. Another arm. That would... no. No. I'm not clever enough for this. I was thinking another arm that could then move things somehow to then use that same riveter for both of these. I don't think that's going to happen. All right. Forget it. Rivet both of those. If I could get this to be the same one, that would be pretty sick, though. That'd be pretty sick. You know, could I? No, I'm going to stop thinking about it. I say that and I keep thinking about it. Okay, stop staring at the top there. We'll just do 2 riveters. It's fine. So I unfortunately I need to redo exactly what I just did. Move over 1, copy, 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 clungly. Okay. All right, so we don't need that one. And then. Actually, if I could have an arm that's all the way out and on a track, would that work? Because then it could just push that all the way. So then B would move 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, no, I'm doing that backwards. It needs to be unextended. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Darn it. Because B can only extend 3. So how do I do this? What way do this? Well, I suppose the easiest option is just, now that this is all riveted together, have an arm up here and have it drag the whole darn thing over and just put another frickin' welder, because apparently that's where I'm at. Yeah. Man, that adds so much square footage in terms of area down here. All right, so then B can be on a track. And it needs to move over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B, move over. Ta-da. Oh, come on. All right. I mean, it's fun in its own right, right? Well, okay, you know what? If we're already Okay, cost is out the window already with all the things we're doing. So forget A doing all this, right? Let's just have... We're just going for full-on step efficiency here. Bzz. And then, yeah. Okay, there we go. That's more satisfying. So A, do 3, B, C, do 3, D, do 3, and E, do 3, and then E, -3, D, -3, E, -3. That's not what I meant. C, -3. You know what I mean. I mean, that's satisfying in its own way. Yeah. I like that. Time. Oh, it could be... How would it be even shorter? How would you make it even shorter? 2 steps. How would you make it in 2 steps? Oh. If you use cutters instead of drillers, maybe. One, two. Well, okay, so you need to have it. One. Huh. Man, 2 steps. I don't know how to do that because say you flip the whole, it does this and then you flip the whole thing onto cutters and then it comes back. But you flip it again to bring it back, and then you need to have this go in there. Or you move it onto cutters and then move it off. But how can you in one motion move it off and then get welded to this? I'm not quite getting how that is the story telling me these things and I'm literally just skipping over what I actually need to be reading, because that would be the pure, like, absolutely deserved if I'm screwing myself over with that one. Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, so that's a little taste of it. What are some of the other ones I've liked? The katsu curry was interesting. This was my solution for it. Like, not horrible, right? I like the use of the arm, the A arm, just moving back and forth, just pushing. Felt like it was kind of nice, just going straight through that cutter there. And then what was another one? Yeah, I think that was most of the interesting ones so far. Was the compact camera? Yeah, this one was kind of interesting. Bzz, and then just shove it in, and yeah, I liked that one. Just push. Yeah, that's where the extended arm on the track can come into play. If you need to extend past 1, 2, 3, well, that is 4, I guess, technically. But yeah, anyways, if you need to go past that, then it thankfully was long enough for that to any longer, and it wouldn't have worked. But yeah, I guess I don't understand, because I've seen people use like flipping a lot more to save space and use the same things and all that. But then you need to also flip the other pieces to then match up right, so it's not backwards. And yeah, I don't know how to do all that, but yeah. So that's Kaizen: A Factory Story. Another Zachtronics-esque game. I don't think it's actually Zachtronics, but it's esque. And it's a lot of fun. It's definitely like kind of that coding mindset, and I absolutely could see it be mind-numbingly boring to some and the most exciting thing ever to others. I think it's really fun and interesting. I don't know if I'll actually like play through the whole thing or not. I don't know. I might, because it's fun. It's that open-ended puzzle of there's a million ways to figure it out and a million different ways to do it, and you can go full on like Camcorder. Like we could have just made this absolutely insane. I could use one cutter and a million steps, and it just, and one riveter, and cost-wise keep it all down, but then it's like a bunch of steps, because I think this step thing can just keep on going. Yeah. So it can only go 4 deep, but it can go, it can go far, far, far. So it'd be kind of fun to mess with that and be like one arm. I don't even know if you could do that with one arm. Probably could, but so yeah. Also, one of those that I think looking up how other people have done some solutions would be pretty helpful. Pachi Soul. Oh, I never actually finished the Pachi Soul, did I? Yeah, I started that, and then anyways. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you want to see more games like this. I know there's other Zachtronics games. I know Zachtronics is also, they had solitaire games. That was a big thing for them. I don't know if it's like interesting takes on solitaire or literally just solitaire. I don't know. But yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. And let me know if you want to see more of it or other similar things. Please recommend anything you have. And yeah, love you guys. Stay sexy. See ya.